Hey everybody, this is David at Barnyard Bees. Before I get to the video, I want to explain a little bit about what happened so you'll know what was going on. I just had hand released a queen, a direct release from a cage, and I was watching her walk around the frames. They grouped up around her and on top of her, which is common, and then they finally released her and she walked around the frames, and then they started feeding her. Well, about the time I started filming the process, a wasp landed on the frame, and one bee grabbed that wasp and held on to it and wouldn't let go and dragged it finally to the colony where they killed it. But I've never seen my bees that aggressive towards anything, even because I've seen wasp and bumblebees land, and it's usually just a little battle, and they usually let go of it, and that's the end of it. It usually flies away. And I guess because this hive was queenless, that it triggered that colony in protection mode for that queen, and they held on to that wasp and wouldn't let go. And that wasp was, of course, a lot stronger than any of those honeybees, but they ganged up on that wasp and mauled it and finally drug it down in the colony and killed it. So I just want to explain that a little bit before the video started about what was going on, so everyone would see, because I just kind of, there wasn't any intro about it. I just pulled the camera out and started filming the process, and that's what was going on. And the bees are starting to pay a little bit more attention to the pollen feeder now. So just a little bit, not much. There's just a handful of bees. There must be a little bit of need for pollen, because I'm sure they're still foraging for plenty of pollen out there. So, but I thought I would film that while I was doing my intro. So just watch the video. I think you'll enjoy it, just to see how much these colonies, and it was in protection mode, I guarantee it, for that queen, because it was just the exact timing. Sometimes I get lucky on these videos. I film stuff and it just seems to fall at the right time, and it was just by chance. I just had released that queen that was accepting her, and that wasp landed, and the protection mode of that colony was brutal, and I just wanted to share that with everyone. So enjoy the video. Oh, look here. I don't know if you saw that on camera, wasp. I love seeing that. Look how they're attacking that wasp. Look at that. Wow. I love getting stuff like that on. Watch this, watch this. Watch them ball that wasp up right there. They have got that. Now, there's aggression right there. You want to see the difference between how they're acting towards that queen and how they're acting towards this wasp right here. Look how they are mauling that wasp. The action's a little bit different over here than you see in this ball right here where the queen's at. And that may be another reason they're so aggressive, because they know they got a queen now, and they was queenless. So watch them. They are mauling that wasp. Sometimes I get lucky on stuff like this on camera, and I just love it. I love how stuff like this pops up. This is neat. I thought they was gonna get away, and they usually do. Usually when a wasp or something like that lands, they're usually pretty strong and fast, and they get out of the way pretty quick. But for some reason, they grabbed that wasp and didn't give it a chance and wouldn't let go of it at all. So they have mauled. Right there it goes. They may end up falling to the ground with it here in a second. Probably because of that queen that they're showing so much aggression right now towards that wasp. See how videos change? You can be filming something 1 second and something else pops up. You got to focus your attention on it, because it's a little bit more exciting than what you had to begin with. They've got it. It's dead. It's good as dead. Just paying so much attention to that wasp. I lost place of the queen, but let me find it and I'll get right back to you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. That was something else watching that. That was I never seen anything like that myself personally, but I think it was just the perfect timing of them getting their new queen and that wasp landing at the wrong place at the wrong time. I thought I'd end this video and show you this little 2-frame nuke. It's been going on over a year. It was an experiment, one of those experiments that I do all the time. It actually needs some of that, whatever that is, kudzu or whatever that is. Or no, it's not kudzu. That's looks like morning glory maybe. Whatever it is, I need to pull it back and kill it. But anyway, when I set this thing up here, it was for a temporary basis, and it ended up being a permanent basis. This thing run through the winter, and this thing is swarmed at least 3 times this summer, and it continues to make a queen, and it's done excellent. And I'm just amazed at how well this little 2-frame nuke has done up here. It's made it through the winter. So after it made it through the winter, I decided I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to let it go and just see how long it makes it. And so far it's going on a year. It's been a year about end of July last year, I think it was, when I first, or maybe been earlier than that, I'm not sure, but it's been right at a year that this thing's existed, and I've not touched it. I've not went inside, and so I just wanted to see how long this thing will go and see if it'll make it through another winter. I'm sure this building, being as a wind block, had a lot to do with it, along with this roof. So I love doing experiments and just trying new things, and this may be an idea for somebody if they want to try some of these 2 frames and give them a little bit of shelter, a little bit of a wind block, to see how well they do for you, because this one has done excellent. And it's so far, it's every time it's swarmed, it's returned a queen every time. So I thought I'd show that in the end of the video. And don't forget, you need any beekeeping supplies, barnyardbees.com. We'll have queens all the way up to the end of September. We're taking orders now for packages nukes for 2020. Just a little reminder, if anyone is still interested in buying our 3-package deal with 1 queen, we're offering that as well at a discounted price. So check that out, and don't forget, click on the little bell, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Barnyard Bees.